to find ideas for videos that will get ton of views on YouTube. This is a question that every YouTuber asks, regardless of their scale or type of content. The answer is quite unexpected. So in this video, I will tell you a few key principles that we follow when we think about our future videos. You're probably expecting me to give you some simple advice like watch your competitors' videos and just copy them. Although this advice works, today we will be talking about more in-depth processes. Because simply copying a video idea is not enough. You need to add something of your own. Otherwise, your chances of success are very, very slim. I've said many times about the importance of adding your own unique flair to any content or idea, and this case is no exception. But only a handful of people know how to actually use it. Let's start with the fact that you need to correctly understand the type of your content. I'm not talking about the types of videos such as reviews, travel, analytics, and so on. I'm talking about the three main pillars on which the YouTube algorithm is built, which characterize absolutely any video on the platform. These three pillars are called hero, star, and helper. Let's take a look at each one separately. In simple terms, hero content is mostly motivational or inspirational. This type of content is not necessarily useful from a practical standpoint, but it has a motivating atmosphere or sets grounds for imitation. I'm describing this to you in broad strokes so that you understand the main idea. People often watch these videos to get a daily dose of motivation or simply to see their idol. A person who does hero content often becomes an idol for viewers, and they start watching videos more for the personality than for the content itself. One of the brightest examples is Casey Neistat. His videos for the most part do not have any useful information, since he either tells stories from his life or simply shares his impression of something. Now let's talk about helper content. As the name suggests, this type of content is mostly useful and helpful. It is the biggest niche of content on YouTube, from simple gadget reviews to cooking tutorials or advanced mathematics. Personally, I would say that helper content is the most favorable niche for beginners on YouTube. Everyone at any stage of life have some knowledge about something. Almost always, this knowledge can be shared with people. You can talk about history and science, or teach yo-yo tricks. What you will teach and what you will talk about is not important. Why do I consider this type of content to be the most favorable? Well, because when you create helpful content, it is much easier to pick video ideas that could get decent views. And SEO optimization for such videos is also relatively easy to pull off. And finally, the third type of content is star. Star is something in between helper and hero. These videos often contain both helpful information and personality mixed together. People watch these YouTubers for exactly these two things: an interesting, memorable personality and useful, entertaining content. The ideal life path for any YouTuber looks like this: helper, star, and finally hero. If you start a channel with helpful videos, you can gradually add your personality to them and eventually move to star. And then with the right effort and a couple of smart moves, you can jump to hero. It's like video editing. You start with something simple and gradually make it more complicated. And the most interesting part is that even complex editing does not necessarily take a lot of time and effort. Especially if you use Movavi video editor, it has everything you need to create professional looking videos without complexities that can be overwhelming for new users. Movavi video editor includes a wide range of effects, animations, and music to help you create engaging videos. It also has a number of smart features that can help you save time and effort, such as automatic background removal and noise reduction. And now the most interesting part. Get ready to have your mind blown, folks. Movavi's got a deal that's too good to pass up. An 80% discount on all the apps in an amazing Movavi Unlimited plan. That's right, you heard me, 80% off, so don't wait. Hit the link and get yourself the ultimate video editing and production experience at a price you won't believe. Trust me, this is one offer you don't want to miss. So I just told you about the typical life path of a YouTube channel. Let's say you are a complete beginner and haven't made a name for yourself anywhere yet. Then you only have one way to go: to become a helper. But where to start? I won't go into detail about choosing a niche. I won't tell you which niche is oversaturated and which one isn't. I've already talked about it many times, and there is no difference in general. Choose any niche. any topic and you will be okay. But regardless of what niche you choose, you need to do two things correctly. First, select general and specific triggers, and second, implement them into your content. What are triggers? Again, in simple terms, it is something catchy, prompting emotions or actions. Let me quickly explain the difference between general and specific triggers, and everything will become clear to you immediately. General triggers are words, visual or narrative elements that have the same effect on everyone. General triggers include money, career, health, future prospects, and so on. General triggers are everything that concerns absolutely every person, regardless of age or work. Specific triggers only affect the target audience or a specific group of people. They're different for each niche, and the easiest way to find these specific triggers is to watch videos of your competitors, study thumbnails and titles. Yes, no matter how you twist it, everything eventually comes back to studying your competitors, because we are going to act within a specific niche. Therefore, we need to understand its rules. So I recommend looking at what your potential competitors focus on and how they attract an audience. And as soon as you sit down and write down all these triggers, you can start looking for ideas. Yes, we've only just gotten to this point. No one said it would be easy. So how to come up with an idea? Since you're starting with helpful content, the first step will be to identify the viewer's problem. Helpful content is all about finding a problem and providing a solution. Sometimes, of course, you create the problem yourself, but that's a topic for another video. So knowing the general and specific triggers of your audience, think about what question is on everyone's mind, what everyone is worried about. If you're doing tech reviews, it could be the question of which smartphone to buy or whether its camera will be better than the iPhones. If you talk about cars, it could be a critical look at some new vehicles in comparison with better offers. I hope you understand what I mean. Find the question that keeps your viewers awake at night and promise an easy and simple solution. Of course, I'm exaggerating a bit when I talk about such large-scale problems that don't let people sleep. It can be something simple, like formatting a document in Microsoft Word or interest in transition effects for video editing. The main thing is that the video is useful and answers the question, even if the person hasn't asked it yet. When this is done and the question-answer pair is found, it's time to start with all the familiar things. Coming up with a title, thumbnail, writing a script, shooting, editing, and so on. It is important to remember one thing. Try to add something of your own to every element of the video. This can be your unique approach to storytelling, or the use of certain effects during editing, or unusual locations for shooting, and so on. You need to add some unique bits to the video, something that will instantly let people know that it is your video as soon as they see the first few seconds. If you do all the steps correctly, you will be able to clearly understand how to effectively make a person click on your videos and watch them. Your content will be more personalized and unique, and of course, the path to star and hero will be open. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.